So I am super stoked, guys. What's the word they use? This is probably outdated too, but is it chuffed? I'm chuffed? Is that the right word? Anyway, that's probably like 3 years ago. I went to a plant swap today and I got some free tree seedlings. I am so excited. I can't wait to show you. And we're also going to plant some peonies. I mean, look at all of this. I think there's 10 pines. I'm not sure what type of pines they are exactly yet. I need to do a little looking into them. Dexter. So I took a picture with my plant app 3 different times just to like double check. And the first time said it was a sand pine from Florida. And I'm like, yeah, probably not. The second time it said it was a Monterey pine. And maybe. The third time it says it was a lodgepole pine, which are native to Oregon. So it could be that as well. All of these acers, I think, are red emperors. My husband picked up 45 of them. So not only did we get about 45 acers, and then my favorite, we saw on our community post in our local small town post that someone was giving out free red cedar seedlings. Oh my goodness, look at this. So I have 10 red cedar seedlings all for free. And then these acers, she didn't know what type they were either, but they're obviously pretty tall and they're growing taller rather than out. So I don't know. My plant app, all 3 times I took the picture, said they were red emperor. So maybe that's what they are. Don't really know, but my husband was so excited because he's been wanting to start a Japanese garden for a really long time. I actually bought him a Japanese lantern for this year for Christmas to kind of get him motivated to get starting it. And then we were given all of these acers for free. So I think we will be starting that, just these trees this year, and then next year we might be working on his Japanese garden. We'll see. But I'm just feeling so blessed. Sorry, I keep pausing. It's a lot of traffic today, keeps coming up the road. So I'm like, what are we gonna do with 45 acers? Like, I realize you want a Japanese garden, and like maybe we could use 10 of them, right? He's like, I want a Japanese forest. And I'm like, a Japanese forest of Japanese maple trees. Okay. All right. I guess you got it. One more tree that we got for free. We got a free Sitka spruce. So I'm just pretty excited and stoked. Feeling pretty blessed right now that we got all of these tree seedlings for free. I mean, all together, it's 65 tree seedlings, pines, cedars, acers, and a spruce for free. And you know what? I personally, me and my husband personally, may never see the benefit of planting these trees. We may never see them to full maturity. But I can rest well knowing that I am planting for the better of the future. I'm so excited that we've gotten all of these trees for free because this has been a hard financial year, and I feel like a prayer has been answered. So I'm so excited. And plus, here's some other things we got. I got some oregano, some chives. What else did I get? I got a ton of marigolds, and I can't remember what else, but those were also for free. So anyway, we pretty much scored at that plant swap. Let's go plant those yellow peonies. Beep, 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 Dex to Dex. Oh my goodness, do I spy with my little eye? Do I have some salvia popping up out here in the front? I think I do have some salvia. Let's go check. Yep. I've got some salvia starting to bloom, and that is my blue bayou. Also, the phlox right next to it's looking pretty right now, too. I was kind of thinking while he was drilling this with the auger, I was wishing I had asked him to use a shovel instead of the auger because the auger makes a huge mess when drilling the hole. But I am just happy to have his help. Sadly, we also had to dig out a gardenia over where we're planting the second peony because, well, rabbits got to my gardenia. Okay, so I'm just going to put in some of this Biotone starter. It helps the roots. And I'm probably not going to measure it out like I should. I never do. It's just easier not to. Easier and faster not to. And I've never had a plant not make it because I didn't put the exact amount that they said on the fertilizer bag. Oh, this is brand new. Grr, okay. So what I meant by saying it was new is it was not rooted in that pot very well at all. It had obviously been freshly planted into that pot. So all of the soil was loose and went everywhere. There was no roots holding that soil together at all. Just adding in some more Biotone starter to get the roots going because especially since the last one hardly had any roots on the tuber, I have a feeling this one is going to be the same way. Nope, this one's not rooted in either. Some of you might notice I was breathing quite heavy in this part of the video. Some days are better than others. This happened to be a very hard day for me to catch my breath. For those of you who don't know and haven't watched any of my health videos, I grew up with kidney problems. I've had 3 kidney transplants, and with the last one, my superior vena cava vein got a huge blood clot in it, and the only reason I am alive is because my azygos vein took over. Anyway, it makes days difficult to breathe sometimes. I had a bypass to fix it in 2019, which worked for a few years, and then all of a sudden last year the stent for the bypass for my SVC got clotted, and I got told by doctors and surgeons that they could not do another one, and so I am stuck with living with a blood clot in my main vein that leads to the heart. And so some days are not as easy as others, and this one was just a particularly rough day. But I garden because it feeds my soul. And I used to, after the bypass worked, I took dance lessons, belly dance, tap dance, ballet, and then I had to stop doing that once my stent got clotted. But gardening is something that I can do because I can rest and take breaks when I need to, no matter how hard of a day I'm having. It is something I can continue to do. So these peonies are Bartzella peonies, hope I'm saying that right, but they're yellow peonies, which are apparently quite rare. I guess it's kind of hard to get that yellow coloring when they're breeding them. They have to cross the regular herbaceous peony with a tree peony to get that yellow coloring. So I was extremely excited and happy to be able to find yellow peonies at the Garden Palooza that we went to a couple weekends ago. Okay, I'm just gonna water them in. Yes, the laurels that we pruned a couple weeks ago are blooming right now on this side that we did not prune. I'll have to show you the other side in a second. So here's the front side, the side that we pruned. you can kind of barely tell. I mean, you can tell, but it's not so much of a difference that it makes it too bad. And they're actually blooming a little bit. Well, it looks like I have my first bloom off of my hot lip salvia for the year. Just one so far. And by the looks of it, it looks like I'm going to get a lot more iris blooms this year than last year. Last year, I only got 10, so I'm excited to see what the irises do this year. Well, that does it for today, friends. Thanks for watching, and until next time, feed the pollinators for me.